Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Views from the Popcorn Box. My name is Ananda, and you're watching my Best Picture nominee series where I watch and review every film that was nominated for Best Picture. Today, we are watching American Fiction. It was written and directed by Cord Jefferson. American Fiction is about Monk, a novelist who's fed up with the establishment profiting from Black entertainment, uses a pen name to write a book that propels him into the heart of the hypocrisy and madness he claims to disdain. This film has 5 Oscar nominations: Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Original Score, Best Actor in the Lead Role with Jeffrey Wright, Best Actor in the Supporting Role with Sterling K. Brown, and of course, Best Picture. I watched this film on New Year's Day as a part of my Pulp Fiction movie event, and it was a breath of fresh air. This movie is very much the little movie that could. There wasn't an insane amount of buzz around it, but after watching it, I can definitely see why it has the recognition it's getting. Let me explain. For rewatchability, I gave this film a 3 out of 5. This dramedy balances itself between the two genres seamlessly. The heaviness can be a bit much, especially if you're personally dealing with grief and loss, but the comedy does a great job in lightening the load. For story, I rated this film a 4 out of 5. I absolutely love that this film is satire while also being a real experience. My favorite thing about this is that a lot of the times the Black community asks for films starring Black people that aren't just one type of way, drug dealing, murder, and other urban stories. This film not only presents that, but turns that exact sentiment into a hilarious joke.
Yo, Sharonda, where you be going in a hurry like that? If and you gots to know, I was going to the pharmacy.
Now, I don't believe this film is without flaws. I think the trailer is a little misleading. I assumed the film would resemble more of, for lack of a better comparison, a Shark Tale kind of trajectory, and it didn't seem to lean too hard into the imposter aspect of things. Once I realized it was more of a surface layer joke and not so much of a strong internal battle of integrity, I could enjoy it a lot more. The themes of grief, loss, and family dynamics were at the forefront of this, and I believe that's why this film has gotten 5 nominations. The cinematography in this film gets a 3.5 out of 5 for me. There were beautiful shots, and during those dramatic moments, it was handled with a lot of care, lots of intentional and interesting shots. Nothing too outlandish, but still well done enough to convey the overall feel of this film. This film doesn't feel like it's out of the realm of possibility. It feels like it's for your everyday man, an everyday family kind of film. Like I said before, I think films with predominantly Black cast should have the freedom to be about anything, and American Fiction is a perfect example of this. The cast in this film was amazing, and I personally am rooting for both Jeffrey and Sterling to win their nominations. Overall, I give this film a 4.5 out of 5. I do wish that they played a little more with the satire, and we kind of got to really dig our heels into it a little more. I compared it to Shark Tale because it still has that same dramedy feel going on, and I would have really enjoyed to kind of play the role of Stag R. Lee with a little more depth. But the messaging and conversation around what is expected of Black stories was also just as entertaining. But what do you guys think? Have you watched American Fiction? Do you think it's gonna go home with the big Oscar? Let me know in the comments. Until next time.